You get an award. You get an award. Everybody gets an award. But why? I mean, you didn't win anything. This seems to be a trend that's happening in sports today, even past the age of 12. Participation trophies are given out to everyone. But I say it's time to ditch these and keep the competition alive. So today, I will be discussing why competition is good, the effects it has on work ethic, and the effects it has on self-esteem. Let's jump right into it. So participation awards began to be handed out in the 80s, and one of the reasons was because they thought it would create an equal field for all of the kids. But in doing so, this also kind of took the competition away. According to the Huffington Post, some good things can come out of competition, and it helps build character. Some things that come out of competition are developing a sense to make fast decisions under pressure, setting goals for yourself, and bring out the best efforts that you have too. So when we're taking risks, it can often lead to success. Even if we don't succeed though, this is when we begin to really put drive in ourselves. We set goals and we start bringing more to the table. It really pushes us. And okay. Competition makes us push ourselves to be more than average, but with participation trophies being passed out past elementary school, it's going to make traits like these harder to obtain. One of which being work ethic. One of the reasons that participation trophies are given out is to make kids driven for the trophy. Once they get it, people think that they're going to be driven even more to get another trophy, but they're not actually getting it for anything. And the NPR had an interview with a Stanford professor, and she had interviewed a mom, and she said that her daughter had a terrible attitude towards soccer and never wanted to show up for the team, but yet she still got a trophy, and if she didn't get it, she would have had a huge fit. When you give out participation trophies without having a reason to do so, it creates an ego instead of a drive. And kids aren't dumb. They know when they're getting a trophy for no reason. They know when they haven't put in any work, and they're going to keep manipulating the system to do so, which creates lazy people in the long run. A graph made by the Washington Post shows various age groups ranging from 18 to 24 to 55 and up, and their vote was either to give all kids trophies or to give only winners trophies. And the younger people voted for about 50%, half and half of each side. But as the age groups got older, they tended to lean more towards giving only winners trophies. Now, I know not all of the rumors are true, but millennials are kind of known to be lazy and not have good work ethic, and these kids were actually the first people to start getting awards. And you never hear anything about the older generations being lazy or having issues. So generations being told that they're special and all of this without having any reason to do so and having no evidence shows that a trend of laziness and bad work ethic will continue. Now, as we grow older and change into newer versions of ourselves, we start to think new ways. And a big place that this happens is middle school. We second guess ourselves all the time. We want to fit in with everybody, but most of all, we want to be shown that we're worthy of fitting in. Self-esteem is at its lowest point in middle school, and according to the Chicago Tribune, when giving out participation trophies, it's actually proven that there are no signs of bettering self-esteem or confidence in oneself, which is actually one of the main reasons for giving out participation awards. You know, getting more self-esteem, building that up. Come on, you have to have confidence, right? But actually, my first participation award I received, I was 7 years old, and I was a gymnast. I'd gotten the exact same trophy as everybody else, same wording, same pictures, same everything. And I turned to my mom and I said, "Why did I get this?" And she responded by saying, "I don't know." And at that age, I already understood. I knew it was, I didn't really do anything. Every step I was instructed, do this, do that. And I felt like I didn't deserve it. And again, it happened in middle school. I got another participation award for long jump. And it made me feel really bad about myself. It hurt my self-esteem a lot because I knew that I hadn't won. And it made me feel like they were pitying me and just kind of giving me it to be like, oh, there you go. So I don't really think that self-esteem is always improved with participation awards. So today we learned about why competition is good, effects on the work ethic, and finally the effects on self-esteem. Thanks.